What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. And this morning what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how I'm rigging up a drop shot and how to fish that drop shot. It's going to be a super quick video today, but I already know I'm going to catch fish because the drop shot has taught me that it's one of the best baits this time of year. Super tough conditions, but I know I'm going to catch some fish. So you guys stay tuned and I'm going to teach you guys how I'm using it. Let's get into it. All right guys, some simple and plain how to tie up this drop shot rig. So the hook I'm using, kind of like a wacky hook there. I think these are octopus hooks, size 2. You're gonna need a weight as well. But the first thing I'm gonna do is put this to the eye of the hook and bring it through about 9 to 10 inches. Really just depends on how long you want that weight hanging from the bottom of that hook. And then I just tie a uni knot, simple and plain. All right, wet that uni knot down. Get it fastened down to the hook just like that. All right, this is a crucial part. So you'll see the eye of the hook there. You're just gonna put this line going down into it. So your hook will be angled completely down like that. I'm using just a teardrop weight. I think this is a 3/8 ounce. You don't want anything too big. Actually, this is a 1/4 ounce. Tying it with a uni as well. And that's what it's gonna look like right there. Probably about 7 inches. 2 worms I'm using today are gonna be Zoom finesse worms. These are red right here, kind of look like a more natural presentation. And these right here are green pumpkin magic. Super natural presentations. This looks more like a real worm. This looks more like a brown worm, earthworm. And it's gonna have some sparkle in there. We'll start off by throwing a red. And then we'll get to fishing. So the way I'm gonna hook this thing up is literally just take it to the front, just like this right here. And you don't need to expose it. Then you got a drop shot rig just like that. So it's angled down perfectly, so when that bass goes to hit it, you're just setting the hook right into it. All right guys, got the drop shot all set up. Like I said, only gonna fish for about an hour today, just to show you guys how I'm working this thing. And this is not the ideal spot you wanna fish a drop shot, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, but hey, we're gonna risk it for the biscuit, and hopefully we can catch some fish. So I'll always let that drop shot sink. And I usually use light drag because you do got some light fluoro. And then I'll literally just pop that thing super lightly. I mean, I'm talking barely bobbing that thing, and then I'll usually just kill it for just a second and I'll start it right back up. And this is the way I've always worked a drop shot. Really just depends. Sometimes I'll give it a bigger bounce, but summertime, these fish do not want to move all fast. They want to move super slow. So I'm just working that thing super slow. I think I see some bubbles out here. So we're definitely gonna take advantage of that. If I hook a big fish up here, there's no telling what's gonna happen. There went a fish on the grass right there. Unfortunately, I don't have any other rod with me today. I came out here with the expectation of catching fish off a drop shot, and that's simply what I'm gonna do. So you'll see I'm giving it a pause. I never let it sit too long, because what's gonna happen is a fish is gonna come by, eat that thing, and it's just gonna swallow that hook, and that's the #1 thing that you don't wanna do with a drop shot. They will swallow the hook every time if you let them. Oof. This little grassy area, boys, is not the best place to fish a drop shot. So just because you see me fishing around grass doesn't mean it's a good spot. It's just, I know there's fish here, and I know I'll catch them if they're out there. Probably what I'm gonna do is fish this bank for literally just a second, then I'm gonna push on to the other side. You got an open bank over there. It's a lot easier to fish a drop shot. Because here's the moral of this story. If I were to hook a 5-pounder off this bank right here, I'm already elevated, right? That being said, if I hook a big bass, he's already wanting to come up with such a small rig on, he's already wanting to come up. And I can't really slam the head down, so. Oh my. He probably took my worm off right there, yep. Look at that, oh, goodness. That's another thing. That's another reason why you want that light drag. There we go. See, exactly what I was telling you. On an elevated spot like I am right now, they're gonna jump every single time. It doesn't matter how small or big that fish is. Here you go, buddy. First fish, little tiny one. That's the only thing with a drop shot, is they'll take your worm almost every single time, especially if it's a little small one like that. Now what I'll have in the future is what I call a T-Tac pack. Those will be coming very soon. So if you do like fanny packs just like the one I'm rocking right now, sooner or later there will be a T-Tac pack. There's another one. Oh, not in the grass, not in the grass. Come on, buddy. So you guys are starting to, hopefully you're starting to see that this rig right here is gonna catch small ones, but at the same time, I mean, 2 bass, 2 cast, it's just that type of rig, man, that if the days are tough, it's gonna catch the fish. Here you go, buddy. There you go, buddy. Thank you. All right, making it to the other side. Let's see if we can pull the fish from right here. Who knows, we might find a good bite in this little cove right here. The main thing I try not to do when I work a drop shot is working around a lot of brush, because you will get hung every time. And I know there's a bunch of brush right at the edge of this cove. Look at these shad, they're just boiling up right here. There we go. Little small one. There's that wind knot. Let me see. Sure enough. No, it wasn't a wind knot. He spit my worm right at the bank. Little tiny fish though, you guys can see it. I mean, holy moly. Yeah, fish is a fish though, guys. And just to tell you guys, if I was using a big worm or, you know, chatterbait, a bait that's bigger, I wouldn't be catching these fish because these are all tiny. Throw it back in that same little area, see if we're on a little pod of them. Here they come again. Just throw it super close to these shad. All right, it's time to get in some deeper water. I have a feeling if I throw it on this side of the point, I get hung on a limb, but hey, we're gonna risk it. There we go. Keep his head down. There we go. Biggest one yet. Look at where the hook was on there. So you can see no matter how good of a hook set you get with these, the best hook set is right in the roof of the mouth. But I mean, this hook just comes out like butter. Just like butter. Thank you. I think that's fish number 4. Super slow bite this morning. We'll go back with some green pumpkin here. We'll throw it right back in that little spot. See if it wasn't just a coincidence. There might be more of them right there. Super shallow out there too. See what happens on this point is it's super shallow and then it gets a little deeper out there. That's the main reason you see me. Once it gets to a certain point, I'll just reel that thing in because that's about how shallow it is all the way up until about 25 feet out. Come on. Nope. Just shy of where we seen the fish out there at. Yeah, let's move down where we came from. I can't reach any of these fish. You can see there's a little school of shad out there. They're blowing up on top. There's probably some fish underneath them. I'm just not quite able to reach any of that stuff. And I know there's a branch right here too. It's the one thing we don't want to happen. We don't want to get hung on a branch. How's it going? I think that might just be a turtle, boys. What, boys? Think I hooked a turtle. Off the drop shot rig. No, no, not off the drop shot rig. This is what I thought was gonna happen. It might break off when I go to lift them. Come on, boy. That was the easiest solution there. Yesterday when I hooked that big bass, I thought it was a turtle. So I let him come up to the top. And it wasn't a turtle, it was a 6-pound bass. And he literally got off right at the bank, or he got off out there when he jumped, because I let him jump. That's the only reason I fought that turtle all the way in, and I laid his head down regardless of what it was. I knew it was gonna happen sooner or later. But hopefully that turtle will get that hook out of his mouth. It's a super small hook, so he should be able to. That one feels a little better. Keep his head down. We know how these fish like to keep. There it is. I mean, we know how they like to jump off the drop shot, man. 3-pounder. Goodness gracious. All right, guys, so starting to wrap everything up. Before we leave, we're just gonna fish the rest of this bank. But before I do that, I wanted to give you guys 3 quick tips about a drop shot. Tip number 1 is use what works. So you guys see how I'm using supernatural colors. We got red, looks more like a bright worm. Then we got brown, which is a green pumpkin magic. It looks more like an earthworm. Those are supernatural colors, and I guarantee you, without a doubt in my mind, if I was using a super bright color, I probably wouldn't get a single bite today. Tip number 2 is play these fish easy. I can't stress that enough. With a drop shot, you got a weight that's hanging, and you let these fish come up to the top, they're gonna spit it at least 5 out of 10 times. They're gonna spit that hook. And then that leads into tip number 3. Use light drag and throw their head down. Do whatever it takes to throw their head down. Like, you see where I'm fishing right here. So this water is probably about a foot deep, give or take. If this water was 3 foot deep, I would have had my rod literally pinned down in this water right here so that fish would not have jumped. Now, sometimes it's just, they're gonna jump regardless. But I hope these 3 tips help you. We're gonna fish the rest of this bank and we'll wrap it all up. Hopefully we can get on a big one. All right, there's gotta be a fish underneath that bait ball. You cannot persuade me there's not. Regardless, even if there's not, I'm still gonna try it. You see all these shad out here? I'm not promising that there's a bass underneath there, but we're gonna put it right in the middle of them. Let that thing sink down. We're just gonna jig it super soft. Yep. We're gonna keep his head pinned just like I was talking about. This little fish right here fought about as hard as they fight for his size. Not even a big fish, but goodness. Just like I was telling you, there's gotta be a fish underneath those shad. Even if there's not, I'm gonna try it. Sure enough, there was a fish underneath the shad. He's walking. I've caught a few.
Oh, good, good. Yeah.
I caught a turtle too.
Oh, no.
I don't like catching those.
No, you'll be able to take the hook out.
It broke off right here.
Oh, no.
But, I mean, those...
Come on.
Oh, there's one right there.
Got it? Ooh, you got it. Oh, wow, good.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, those turtles, it's so tough because, like, I'm using light tackle and I tried to lift them up to get it out and it broke off. Oh,
Pretty good sign.
that's not bad.
Oh, no. That's good.
Has he ever seen a fish?
Yeah. Wow. Enzo, look. Enzo, look.
That's the kind of hook set you want right there.
Look. He's so afraid. I'm going to put him taller. Look.
He don't
See
want to
fish?
touch it, does he?
No. No. Want to touch it? See?
It won't hurt you.
Yeah, it won't hurt you. Fish. Yeah,
Okay, he doesn't
fish.
want me.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Off it goes.
There you go, buddy.
There you go. Wow, that's pretty good size.
Yeah, that was a small one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's big ones in here.
Oh, wow.
That one was a little baby one.
That's a cool.
And maybe one day he'll be fishing.
Yeah, oh, he will.
He'll fish for dinner.
Oh, that's...
That little dude right there. One day he'll be a cold-blooded fisherman. Wow. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. That kind of stuff alone gets me fired up. Then I'm gonna continue to fish the same little spot, and generally I'll catch fish. There's another one right there. Nothing big, but hey, I'm telling you, this drop shot right here gets the job done. I mean, as simple as that, boys. This drop shot is getting stressed out on me. Little tiny ones, but hey. Gotta love it, man. That's one thing you want to do. You want to make sure you retie these things, because just like any other piece of fluoro, it is going to get frayed out. I mean, don't tell me there's another one right there. I think that's fish number 4 right here. Little school of them. They may have moved on just now. One's a little better. I mean, we're talking 4 fish in a row, boys. That's awesome. That's awesome. That right there, boys, is a pristine drop shot hook set, if I've ever seen one. Love that. So you see how things change. Just, you know, 10 minutes ago, I was like, we're gonna fish this last stretch and then we'll get out of here. And what am I doing? I'm fishing a complete different spot. Slaying them, practically slaying the fish. And that's usually the main way I fish. I find a bite and I try to my best advantage to stay on top of the bite regardless. All right, this one's a little smaller just because I'm kind of running out of leader here. But throwing in the same exact spot, dude. There's another one. He got off. They're here, dude. There's a piece of timber out there that they're sitting on top of. They're freaking here, dude. For sure. For sure they're here, man. Come on, man. Ain't jumping today. Oh, look at that. He spit my worm up and I actually got it. Perfect hook set. Holy moly. Look at that. Wow. What a hook set. No telling how many fish are just chilling right there. I have no clue. I mean, this is getting ridiculous, dude. This, guys, is why I love the drop shot. 6 fish in a row, dude. It's like 6 fish in a row, but where's the big one at? You know? I mean, I say I'm gonna leave, find a school of them, you know, 6 fish in a row. It completely changed my morning here. Just nothing big. Which I would definitely like to think that there's gotta be something big down there. We're gonna try a red worm and just see if they'll hit a red one. Yep, that one's bigger. That one's bigger. That one's bigger. That's a big fish. Play him easy, Tanner. Play him easy. Really trying to keep his head down here. That's a big fish. No, no. It's a 4-pounder. Keep his head down. It's a big fish. Dang, son. Holy moly. Holy smokes, dude. Holy smokes. No. Holy smokes, boys. This is an all-out brawl with this fish. If this fish gets off, I'm gonna be mad. We're trying to hold his head down. Come on, baby. It's like he does not want to come in. We are babying this fish. Nope. Holy smokes. Don't come up now. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Gotcha. There we go, off the drop shot, baby. Yes, baby. Off the drop shot. Let's go. You guys already know the sauce. Perfect hook set. Look at, I mean, it was barely in there. It was barely in there. Yes, sir, baby. Let's go. If that's not exciting, then I don't know what is, boys. I fought that fish for so long. I am pumped up. .7. Let's go. Now it's time to release the fat girl. Thank you. Yes, sir. Let's go. All right, we're gonna throw one more cast right here. Or actually, I mean, shoot. I don't know if we just want to throw one more cast or if we just want to try to keep catching fish, but it took me 6 fish before that one to finally catch a big. So just to show you guys, not only small fish eat a drop shot, big fish go after it too. Oh, wind knot. Not another one. Another one. Another big one. Another big. No way. Another big one, dude. Let's go. That's awesome. There's a little 3-pounder right there. And they fight so hard on a drop shot because you really have to baby them. Ugh. We don't want you to jump. I guess the big ones eat the red worms. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nope, nope, we got you, we got you. Another nice one, dude. What the heck? That one wasn't getting off in another 1,000,000 years. Another little 2.5. Holy moly. What a turnaround. I guess the big ones like the red worms. It's like now that I've fought those two big ones. Oh my gosh, dude. How hard you gotta fight, bro? I mean, at least 10, 9 or 10. And they're fighting hard too. All right, quick release, boys, quick release. Get them in. I don't even know how much I've caught right here, to be honest with you. Cast after cast, huh? Just never stops, man. Ah, come on. That's 3 in a row right there. Or 4 or 5 or 7 or 8. 22 fish in a row. Battery dies. Whoop! Yeah! That one's a little better. There we go. Are you kidding me?